Hey, what's going on, guys? Against here. Last video we did implement quite pawn moves, and this time it's time to go to implementing pawn captures. So let me just try to open my terminal in the current working directory, and by typing make to just invoke my make file, and if it compiles and runs, I just want to run my chess hexadecimal 88 binary file. That would it be out? Would it be right? Would it be written there? So this is the output from the previous part, and we did successfully generate the moves for here. We have the black pawns, right? And only the we have only quiet moves. So I've been changing this tricky position so many times. So let me just try to update this from scratch again, and just try to grab this from here, copy, and for Cephian write this like this. Okay, and yeah, now white to move. Yeah, we have some pawn moves being already generated, but now we want to generate pawn captures, captures with promotions. So I would probably put a pawn right over in here for this purpose, and also in peasant square captures. So let's first try to alter the position slightly a little bit to match all possible opportunities there. So I want to place the pawn to, what's the coordinate, to b7. So here I want to place the white pawn, save. Okay, and so we did have some more promotions here. Okay, and also I want to put this get rid of this pawn and put this to c5 to make this c6 square to be an enpassant square. So an empty square here, and so 1, 2, so the fourth rank, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 2, and then we got black pawn. Okay. Yeah. So, and also I want to specify this c6 square to be the enpassant square. So now we have this I1, which represents the no square, and we want to set this to that I1 actually lies off board, obviously. But let me just try to specify this c6. Well, I guess, yeah, so now we got this c6 square as an enpassant capture square, so this pawn can capture here as well. Okay, and probably, yeah, before proceeding, I see like how we can improve our printboard function slightly a bit. So we just drop back to our printboard function, and right over in here, here where we print in our, no, this is square attacked. Okay, it's probably easier to search from the top of the source code. Yeah, so here is the enpassant. So instead, so we want to print this squared coordinates representation of the enpassant square only if it's not equal to no square. So let's say enpassant equals to no square. So if this is true, then we want to print no square. No square. Let's say just no. It's not available, and then or like not available like this, or maybe just no. Yeah, to fit the layout, and otherwise. Okay, so now we got this equals to no, and if we just try to set this to say c6, it should have printed the c6. Okay, so the enpassant square is now equal to c6. Well, perfect. So let's get back to our pawn move generation part, which regards to side here, which is important. So here we did. So we'll start with generating white pawn capture. So right over in here. So white pawn move. Okay, hold on a sec. I'm a bit confused. Like white pawn moves. Yeah. So white pawn capture moves. Okay, and okay, so you remember, like at the very beginning of this video, of this series, well, maybe not the first video, but still, I was wondering whether we need to define the offset moves for pawn captures or not, and we didn't do it. And that's quite pretty reasonable, because we can actually make use of the bishop offsets in order to loop over and to make use of them to keep track of the squares, to keep track of the offsets that represent the pawn capture moves. So we get this 15, 17, and minus 15, minus 17. So let me just so white pawn capture moves, like 4. Now I need to loop over these offsets, so I can say int, oh my god, how to call this variable, index, I don't know, yeah, just let's make it index equals to 0, index is less than, we have up to 4 elements. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about this. So have a look at our move offset. So we have this bishop offsets, we have 15, 17, so these are the offsets to add in order for the black pieces to move, and this one's for the white pieces to move, assuming the NDNs of the board that we've just created, at the beginning of this series. Okay, so let's go for it. Basically, I'm just wondering, yeah, right over in here. So first we need to initialize our pawn offset, and it would be equal, so integer pawn offset would be equal to bishop offsets and index by the index. And let's first just try to print our pawn offset, so that would be 15, 17, minus 15, and minus 17 stuff there. So this like pawn offset, oh, I forgot to increment the index. Okay, so you see, like, we got the bunch of this square of this pawn offset indexes here, so obviously we don't really need to print them. Now we need to distinguish the site to move. So let's say white pawns, if white pawn offsets, so the negative numbers represent the white pawn offsets, while the positive numbers represent the black pawn offsets, because based on the board NDNs list, what I've been mentioning before already. So we have this minus 16 for the compo move. For 1 square ahead move, we have this minus 32 for 2 square ahead moves, and here we would be having respectively minus 15 and minus 17 offsets, but they would be walked through within the loop. So we can say if the pawn offset is actually less than 0, so that's the condition to match only offsets for white pieces, right? Because we're implementing the capture moves for the white pieces. And now we need to make sure that it's how do I call this commentary? Check if, yeah. So check if target square or capture square, target square is on board. And actually it would be a good idea to initialize our target square. So init target square and let's create integer to square again. It would be equal to square and plus pawn offset, right? Okay, just perfect. So on board. Now we can say if and not our target square, to square, bitwise ended with a hexadecimal 88. So this is the condition to make sure that the square is actually located on board. So in this case, we do the rest of our logic. So here we need to match the capture promotions, capture pawn promotion, and also we want to match like casual capture, just the most often encountered one, and also in peasant capture. So those cases where the pawn is going to be capturing to the enpassant square. So here literally the same. So we need to make sure that the pawn that is going to be promoted is actually located on the 7th rank. So I can just grab this condition here, copy and paste this in. Okay. So, and here we just need to print the bunch of stuff. So copy and paste. Okay. So let's see if this is gonna work actually. So print. Oh, we get too many moves. Okay, it's just I'm printing something. I'm doing something wrong definitely. So sorry guys, just hold on a sec. Okay, so what I definitely missed here is we need to make sure that the target the target square contains a piece on it, right? And you know we also need to make sure that the piece is regards to a different color. So just okay. So now how to distinguish the white pieces from the black pieces? Let's move to the very beginning of our file where our piece encodings are available. So we need to say that the white pieces, so these guys would capture only these pieces. So let's calculate indexes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the board 2 square should be greater or equals than 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and less equals than 12. So 7 and 12. Okay, and here so board 2 square is greater or equals than 7, and board, well, we can actually put this like this. So just purify slightly a bit. So and board 2 square is less equals than 12. Save. And so what do we print? The board squared chords 2 square, squared chords from square into 2 square. Okay, it should print last moves now. Well, okay, I have no idea like why so many moves still there. It's kind of too many moves. I have no idea what am I doing wrong. Okay, let's try to check them. So we have this b7 to b. So we have white pieces to move. b7, b8, b7, b8, queen, rook, knight, bishop. Perfect. Then we got this b7 to a8, 4 moves. We got this b7 to a8, 4 promotions, so b7 to a8, and then for some reason we have this d7 and f7. Why do we match? Why on earth do we match actually this d7? We shouldn't match that, because d7 is the black pawn, so there has to be a bug there. So okay, let me just try to figure this out. Well, okay guys, sorry, just a horrible bug here. I've just realized what I did wrong. So our captures should be within our quiet moves, but yeah, just made it run indentation. So actually this is not the quiet pawn move, this is what has distracted me. So let's just say just white pawn moves here, and this actually starts regarding to our quiet moves, and we need just to take this entire code and paste this. So where's my cursor? Oh my god, where is my cursor? And paste this here. Okay. Well, maybe just let's give this like captures, capture moves. Maybe. Okay, so I don't know where to specify this quiet pawn moves. It actually starts from here, like. Well, even though yeah, this checks for is the squares on board, but also let's say quiet white pawn moves. Okay, so now this should print yeah last moves, and they should be reasonable. So we have this b7 to b8, 4 moves, b7 to a8, 4 moves, capturing the rook. We don't have this b7 to c8 because there is nothing there, right? And also I'm just wondering, if we just put there a white queen, it shouldn't capture that as well. So let me just try that. So if I put so rook 2 and so they shouldn't capture, right? No, slightly bit too far. Okay. Yeah, now this is right. So it shouldn't capture to b7 to c8, yeah, because there is the white piece. Yeah, but if it turns out to be the black piece, it should generate the captures. Okay, b7 to c8, now 4 captures has been generated, so just perfect. Okay, and also let's examine the rest of moves. So yeah, we don't need this stuff anymore. We can get rid of this pawn, or just get rid of this entirely. Oh my god, what have I done? Oh, something has gone horribly wrong with my position. But why changing this pawn to black? Oh, I thought it causing the segmentation fault. Probably just malformed the FEN itself. That should be the reason. Okay, so let me just get the initial tricky position FEN here. Okay, so I can calculate the moves. So we already know that the pawn promotion moves works perfectly well, so let's examine the others. So d5 to d6, which is right, and I'm just wondering d5 to e6. Oh, that's because we didn't yet implement those moves. So we did only implement this kind of pawn promotion stuff here. So now we need to implement our casual captures. So we already make sure that, okay, yeah, sorry, just been slightly distracted. So in order to generate the casual pawn captures, we need to say if, and now I'll just grab this condition. So to make sure that the target square actually does contain a white piece on it. So, but hold on a sec. Do we mean this? Just need to check this out again. So white pieces. So to make sure that it contains the black piece on it, right? So make sure that there is a black piece there. Oh my god, it's already gonna start raining outside, and unfortunately I can't go home to record this video because my wife is gonna kill me then. And okay, just try to finish this faster. So not here. So in this case we want to print that we got some captures. So let's try to compound run this again. Okay, so d5 d6 d5 e6, which is right, so it captures the black pawn on e6, a2 a2 a3 a2 a4 b2 b3, okay, g2 g4 g3 g2 g4 and g2 h3, just perfect. Okay, and also I want to make sure that it would be capturing this sort of an enpassant square, if any. So I just need to move this c7 pawn to c5. Well, I just won't be doing this because it doesn't really matter that much in terms of providing the enpassant capture logic. Well, but just for clarity, probably I should have. So let's calculate. So rank 7, get rid of this pawn. So get rid of this pawn, okay. And rank 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 here, 3 empty, so we have 2 empty and 1 white pawn, black pawn, sorry. So okay, and now I just want to set the c6 square as the enpassant square, c6. So in this position there would be one more legal move, like d5 captures to c6, which we don't have now really. So d5 captures now only to e6, and that's gonna it. So in order to provide our oh my god, enpassant capture, and also yeah, I just forgot to make one little important thing. All this stuff is happening within the else clause, obviously, because otherwise it would have some duplicating moves as well. And here we can say something like if board and 2 square equals enpassant, and that's it. Quite pretty simple. So in this case we want to print another move, so paste, and it should work now. So d5 d6 d5 e6. Oh my god, why it doesn't have, what's going wrong here? Oh my god, the rain is gonna drown my laptop now. I don't really want to drop the video at this point because this would be horrible. Okay, not the board, 2 square. If 2 square is equals enpassant, 2 square is equals to enpassant. Yeah, now we got this. So d5 captures to c6. So let's check this again. We have this d5 to d6, d5 to e6, d5 to c6 to capture this on enpassant square. a to a3, a to a4, b to b3, g to g3, g4, a g to h3, which is absolutely fantastic. Well, perfect. So now we need to make the same for the black pieces. And again, I want to change the position slightly a bit at the moment. So let me just try to grab this again, copy, and here, paste. So I want to place the replace this pawn with the black one. So here, make it black. I want black pawns to move. Okay. So we would be capturing here, and also probably I would like to put this square, this a pawn to a4. So like this. So one, first, second, third, and here. White pawn. Okay, and I want to set the a3 square as an enpassant. Save. Okay, so now we got this a3 enpassant capture. So we're capturing here. Okay, and before my computer has drowned on the rain, I just want to copy this capture logic. So generating pawn captures. So this code here, oh my god, where? So just need to make sure the indentation matches here. Does it match? Yeah, it seems like. Copy. So like we said, it's not quite black pawn moves, just black pawn moves. And here we got this quite black pawn moves. So I'm just altering the commentaries in order to avoid forgetting doing this later on. So just to match the indentation level. So make sure that we are within matching the black pawn here. Okay, so this code should get here. Okay, so here we got this black pawn capture moves. Now offset is the same. So the black offsets would be more than 0. It's because they're moving the opposite direction basically. So this is the same. Two square calculated the same. Off board calculated the same. So promotion. So make sure that the black pawn can be promoted only from the second rank, like this, okay? And make sure that it can capture only the white pieces. So the white pieces starting from index of, where are my white pieces? Here. So 0. So so greater equals 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and less equals than 6. So let's do it now. Black capture. So more or equals than 1 and less equals than 6. This like okay. So same print stuff here. So change to capture only white pieces. For the black pawns can capture only white pieces. Okay, perfect. And if 2 square is equal to enpassant, and if I did everything correctly, this should work now. So let's see. So we have c7, c6, c5, d7, d6. Okay, e6, d5. So e6 captures to d5, which is okay. G6, G5, okay, and what else? G6, B4, B3. Okay, so this so B4 can go to B3, which is right. Can capture on C3, Okay, b4 to a3 because of an enpassant square. If I just get rid from this enpassant, it should drop that move. Okay, let's check. So b4 to a3 shouldn't be available anymore. Yeah, before only b3 and c3. Yeah, okay, so this enpassant capturing works. And now b2, b1, 4 moves, and b2, a1, 4 moves because it's capturing. And also, just to make sure if it's not gonna be capturing the black pieces on promotion, or maybe I already did check that. Oh, so it's not capturing the black pieces on casual moves and on promotion. So if I just make this rook, where is this? Here. If I make this a black rook, it should drop the last 4 moves. Yeah, so it's not capturing its own rook, definitely, only promoting forwards. Well, guys, I'm sorry for it's kind of extreme weather conditions are about to occur now. So it's raining outside. I really need to go back to house, but especially assuming that my wife hates me talking in English and recording this chess programming videos, so I really need to stop now. So I hope you learned something interesting out of this tutorial, and we did end up with generating all the available pawn moves. So the next thing to consider would probably be to generate castling moves. It's not king moves, but castling moves, like if white king can castle white king side or queen side, etc. So this is it from my side. Thanks for watching. Until the next time, and take care.